How's it going, everybody? Max Blue coming at you again with a new game today. Today we're going to be playing GreedFall. This game just released the other day. Let me assure myself. It released on the 9th, so 3 days ago. But it is currently 8 o'clock in the Pacific Northwest. It's a little rainy out right now, a little bit of lightning and thunder. I have my window open next to where I'm streaming, so sorry if you guys hear any car noise and or thunder noise. It gets pretty warm in here. So gotta have that fan running. But let's hop into it. So we're gonna start a new game. What? How difficult should I make it? Oh no. I'm not gonna go easy because Mama ain't raised no bitch. Let's just keep it normal for now. Let me go down here, select. It's gonna be loading. But yeah, sorry I haven't streamed in a little bit. Been a little busy slash also lacking the ability to stream because
could you stand a little taller, just
courage is the thing. Yeah.
Like this? Yes, yes.
He's painting a picture.
The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
What's this thing on my face? Do I have space aids? What is that? What is on your face, sir? Like, I can't zoom in on it, but what? It's only on one side of the face. Do you have a disease? Do I have a disease? Okay, so I'm gonna look at my dude's. Why does he look like that? Why is his eyeballs like halfway up into his eyelids? Alright. Oh, this selects different faces. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Alright. Well, why is your face so long? I'm gonna go with that. It's very alright. I can have a lot of hair. Some hair. A lot of hair. All of oh, okay. I'd be a scraggly bald man. No, I'm gonna keep that one. That's that fresh cut straight from the barber shop. Boyo. I want some oh. Fucking mutton chops. Alright. I'm getting all fancy and then fancy with mutton chops. I'm gonna give him that fancy look. He's got the mustache with the little pointy goatee look thing. Hair color. Be an old man. There we go. Dirty blonde, just like me. Where's the blue? He's gotta have blue eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyes. That's how it is. Say he looks decent other than the disease on the side of his face, but yeah, Next step, starting classes. Warrior, which focuses on melee, one-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades, firearms. Attributes are strength and endurance, and then craftsmanship and vigor. Technical. Elemental trap, firearms, one-handed blades, accuracy, agility, science, and lockpicking. And then there's magic. Oh wait, I didn't see what that was. Focus on controlling the battlefield. Then magic. Focus on the use of the offensive spells from a distance. Starting skills, a magic ring, stasis, and one-handed heavy weapons. Recommended attributes, mental power, willpower, talent, science, and intuition. So do I want weird sparkly stuff to come out of my hands? Do I want to be smart? Or do I want to be the dumb brute? Well, yeah. I'm going to take out the dumb part, just brute. Let's go technical, because I kind of like the whole lockpicking aspect of games. Next step. Remaining points totals points spent. Okay. I'm not... Can I go back? Recommended attributes. Accuracy and agility. So, these two. Increases power all firearms, alchemical preparations. Attribute required to wield the best firearms. Damage plus 10%, armor damage plus 10%. Or agility, fury generation, and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Attribute required wield the best one-handed / two-handed swords. Hold on, give me just a second. I'm fixing a thing real quick. So if you guys want to chat me, I will not see it on my computer screen. However, I do have a cellular device that I am using currently, where I will be able to see everybody's chat messages across Twitch and YouTube, courtesy of Restream.io. I am currently streaming to that website, which is splitting my stream amongst the different platforms. But give me just a second to adjust the settings on my phone. That way, the screen doesn't turn off, so that I do not miss you guys' messages. Screen timeout. Does it? It doesn't give me an option for no? What are you talking about? Well, screen. Yeah, I don't have an option to change it, so I guess I'm just gonna have to give it a little wake up tap every 10 minutes. So if I do not see your message right away, it's probably because I'm not focused on the phone, and the screen might have shut off, so I'll just have to open it up real quick. But anyways, let's go for accuracy. Alright, next step. Talents. What did it say for recommended? Science and lockpicking. So it's gonna be these two recommended. Lets you pick simple locks, enemy traps easier to see. Simple potions, destroy weak walls, help with explosive files? 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 I think it's files. Because PH make an F sound. Let's go lockpicking. Do you want to create this character? Nah.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth.
Is it a compliment?
Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Go and say goodbye to your mother. Mom! Mom, where are you? Why are you looking at me like that? Why am I just constantly running? Maybe I don't want to run. What if I just want to walk? Okay, I can adjust the difficulty if need be. Alright. I guess there's no way to like change that you're running. Okay, that's sprint. I had it set up when I was playing Skyrim to where if I pressed the caps, it would automatically switch me between running and walking, but I guess that works. I'm assuming my mother is over there. Oh, I can speak to people. Hello.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay. Wait. Should I go downstairs? Or is she upstairs or downstairs? I don't know. We're about to find out. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, okay.
Hey!
What? Oh.
Green blood! Kurt. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Ha! Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
I saw that dude
Is
in
that so?
Flatulence stream.
Well, let's see.
I recognize him.
Fight with honor!
He's got a two-handed sword, heavy. Attack 3 times. Alright. Bop.
Yeah!
Okay, left shift dodge, right click parry. Okay. I'm not doing too good at this. Alright. Prove to Kurt that I can fight. B changes weapon, lock on his mouse. Mouse. Hey! Tab space to open tactical pause. Pause game, hold claw, assess. To learn more about enemies around you. Potions menu. Health potion. Q. Assign it to 1. Okay. Apparently I cannot fight.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult
I mean,
to injury. This is
it's
humiliating
kind of
enough.
a disadvantage.
We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
'Cause I'm
That
using
could definitely
a
come in
dagger.
handy.
In
and
that
he's
case,
using a
Otto here is going to be your
two-handed
training
sword.
partner. Go! Fight with honor!
There's a lot more reach. Okay, actions, techniques, firearms. Wait. Techniques. Q. 2. Hey, get out of there. Get up. Why am I... Hey, get away. Yeet, 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 yeet. Leave, leave, leave. Oh, now who's the bitch? Why are you running? Okay, where's the fury gauge? Okay, it's up there. Oh, why? Oh, are you dead? Oh, sheathe your weapon. Wop.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed.
I still want to know what's on the
Remember
side of his
that you can
face.
always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Ooh, I'm gonna be
On the
nice.
contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Meet Kurt in front of the palace. I gotta go say bye to my mom. Mom.
What is
on
this?
your face?
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000
That was
times.
that's not what on my
Oh,
face.
It's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so.
Yeah.
Today is the big
Oh,
day,
you're
isn't
wearing
it?
gloves, you're fine.
Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would
Is
ease
it
my
contagious?
suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
Where did you grab that
What
from?
is it?
It was kind of a weird
A family
grab.
heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
Oh god, why?
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Now you gotta get rid of the whole face and find a new one. If it's contagious, it got you. This is not where I started. Wait. Oh, if I hold C, I walk? Or if I press C, I start walking. Okay. That fixes that issue. Well, how do I view things? Display details. Hide details. Okay. Ah. There we go. Meet Kurt in front of the palace. That is what I shall do. Hello.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me.
While they're talking,
But this is your domain.
check for the chicken.
I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Ooh. What you want, Kurt? Sure, I will add you to the team. Confirm and quit. Okay.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Is this strictly third person? So, what are my quests? The Great Departure. Notify the Bridge Alliance. What's this side quest? Coin guard merchandise. Negotiate with the vendor. I want to do that one. Now, how do I get there? Can I jump? Oh, that's okay. Space opens things. Why are you waving your hands in the air like that?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Okay. You're just crazy. Let's go back up here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. My bottle of water just fell. Why are you standing over here? That's still not what I wanted to do. Hold on, let me look at the controls real quick. Still at C. B, game menu, P stats, skill tree, I inventory, that's normal. Quest log is J or L. Noted. Switch fighting style will be an axis sheet. So I saw flatulent looting things in game, but I don't know what exactly he was looting. Why are you waving?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Okay. Bye. What is this? Excuse you. You run so weird downhill. Like, what is that run? What are you doing? Get out of here. Why are we being attacked? Don't worry, I'm coming for you. Oh, okay. He dead. E for loot. I'll take some gold. I don't want your hat. It's weird. What do you have? Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's look at the map. I still got a little bit of ways to go. How do I get over there? Street? No, those are buildings. That's a building. So I have to go around. Oh. I don't know why he started walking that way. Why is there a fire over here? What is this fire? Hold on. I missed my turn. But I'm also curious about the fire. This way.
The merchant is there.
Merchant is where? He's right there. Hello.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
What is wrong
You
with
can
your
start
eyeballs?
by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Okay. So back to this. Side quests. In Serene. Okay, where's that? Alright. So it's gonna be towards this way. Okay, what is with all you people trying to fight? it off. Stop dying.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity.
What's this say?
Your time is precious in these dark hours.
Are you
But what
dead or are
you're
you
about
sleeping?
to discover could save your life. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
What are you talking about, old man?
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come
I believe
to
I've seen
me.
you at the palace. Are you one of the
won't regret
prince's
this
relatives?
Miraculous opportunity.
Oh, those are bodies.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Why are you guys yelling? Why do I open doors like that?
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Okay. More things. Side quests are fun. Need to go this way.
Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Are your boots worn? I don't think so. They seem pretty intact. I am going here to the port. Doing like side quests and stuff. I guess I gotta move some cargo somewhere. I think it's going on the ship with us or something of that sort.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Ooh.
There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
This man got
Apologies.
tattoos on his face.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Be back soon, Captain.
Okay, so now I have more than one book. Okay, that's just for the same thing. How do we get up there? Faction leaders, increase forbidden. Okay, so what should I wear? So how? 'Cause I just saw something. About wearing something to trick the other people.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Oh, sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat, but change. So when that little blip popped up when I walked into the area initially, said that if you're wearing clothes from the faction, you may be able to trick the guards and sneak by.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
What? For the record, I did not get caught. Okay, who dat? And why do they have a thing over their head? Clear out the warehouse guards. Ooh, there's a chest over here. Give me the loots. Ooh. Oh hey, where the flip did you come from? How's dude like not alerted by the fact that there's a dead body down there? I'm going to roofie them. I don't know. I didn't quite understand what they were talking about, but yeet. Oh, I just lost reputation for doing that. Oops. That's where whatever that is. Keep on doing that. I don't know if there's a limit to how much I can carry. Oh yeah, 104 out of 200. Oh, I just grabbed something off the desk.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Ooh, sailor's clothing. That might help me blend in. That is a member of my team. His name is Kurt. I think he was like the weapons master or something like that. Like this one, it looks fancy. Oh, I keep pressing random things.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, now. Where does it want me to go? all of the things that I see. That's not where I wanted to go. Why is that on fire?
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Why is it so dark in here? There we go.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Thank you. Alright guys, so we're gonna take a quick break. Shouldn't be too long, but I will be back. Alright guys, welcome back. Had to go prep the oven and the chicken real quick for my dinner because I am hungry. But let's jump back into it. Alright, where do I need to go next? We got more side quests. Let's do that. Okay, so I need to go back to the little port thing.
Is your hat out of style? Does your celebrate the miracle of science?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
What is going
What
on
can
with
I
your
do for you?
eyeballs?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What are going on with your eyeballs?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Bye. I don't know what was up with their eyeballs. It seemed like a game glitch so they wouldn't open properly. Ooh, things I can loot. Give me the loot. Excuse you.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Yes. Yes, we do. Where is this cabin boy? I think it's this bar. Yeah. That's roof on the ground.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
There's this pile of furniture. You
The
can
furniture
fix
is
that.
in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
I don't know where to make those. Where do I make them? Only have 41 coins. Where do I find a crafting table? Oop.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
I need to... So currently, I am trying to figure out where to find a crafting table. That's a crap. Oh. Found a crafting table. I don't have... Alright, I guess I have to pay the dude. It sucks, but it's whatever, I suppose.
Who are you? I don't
hell?
recognize you.
What's
Am I
going on
in
with
your debt?
face?
No.
Why is
Have no
everyone's
fear
face
about
fucked
that.
up? I don't
It's for a
understand.
different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared
Like it's
2
some kind
days
of
ago
disease,
after
right?
visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Give me a second, I'm putting stuff in the oven. Alright. Chicken is in the oven. I shall have dinner soon.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child? Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
So, it's in some kind of like storehouse, something like that. So let's go to that one. Let's find the cabin boy. Believe I should run this way. This map is slightly difficult to navigate. Excuse me.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
So where do I go now? Go back and talk to that dude. Oh, there's a thing. Excuse you.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
There are hella side missions. Ooh, things. No.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Huh. What is this Rumpelstiltskin making it? I don't understand.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false. He...
Enough! With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
Kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he is a Nort that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the Prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret threatening that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
It's not really firstborns, it's more like just children in general. What is going on? Those are bodies. They were burning bodies.
Here we are.
Oh.
Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone.
Quick
He'll have
break.
his
I
henchmen
need
with
to
him.
check my chicken.
Let's just try to remain.
Alrighty, we are back. Just had to do a quick little check on the chicken. Check the temperature and stuff. Making some lemon pepper chicken. Oh, there's space back here. Oh, there's a whole ass, like, underground hole.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nords.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
They locked this dude up. And a parent locks their child up.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nords. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Why does he open doors like that? So dramatic.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Level 2. Now I need to go find my cousin. Figure out where this food is. Seems I need to go up and around.
Are your boots worn through? Is your
Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's weird, I don't know why it switched from the side mission to the main mission. But yeah, I'll just jump down. Where do you find ladders so slowly? Yeah, I need to go down. Yeet.
It's blocked.
It's blocked. Okay. Wait. Go back. There's another door.
It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Oh, I don't have one of those either.
Obviously, he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some for him. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. He's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
So there's 3 dudes there. Oh, my chicken's beeping again. Be right back. And back. Really wish this chicken would hurry up and be done, because I am hungry.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Alright, now to sneak back out of here. I guess we're fighting.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Come here, beauties.
Well, that happened. Loot. Is there anything else I want to loot? I don't want some of the stuff they have on the Descend. Alright. I go this way? Now where do I go? I think I've completed almost all of the side missions in this area, so I think I gotta go talk to people now. There's a thing here. Stop dying. Let's go this way. I don't quite know where I'm going. Oh, that's a water. Let's climb up this thing. There we go. Hello, don't mind me. I actually feel like I don't belong right there. I'm lost. I really don't think that was where I was supposed to go, so let's try this way. So many dead bodies. There we go. There is the place I'm supposed to go to.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Oh, I will.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce.
The chicken is beeping
The
again.
exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural
return shortly.
I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
I apologize for that. My chicken was ready. I'm done asking about
I need to be
this.
going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to cut it here for now. I should be back tomorrow for a couple hours to stream this, and then after that, my next stream will be Monday after 2 p.m. So, see you guys then. Hope you all have a good night. And I will see you guys on the flip side.